Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing game 2 of the 3-part series about Annie on this 3v3 map, Twisted Treeline. And we can see they got Annie and Jax again, this time Gangplank instead of the Trinomir, so Trinomir probably banned, as this is of course the ranked team format, which lets you ban some stuff. So charging up the stun here, I didn't see her do that at the first game, but I now think that she must have done it at the first game as well. And they are going to take the same path in, and going to probably come out over here, because that's what they did last time. No. So against, yeah, a completely different team this time. Oh my god. Why would you face check that? Come on, run, get him. There we go. He almost got out. Yeah, they got another first blood. They got the first blood last time as well, and that gives them 600 additional gold, which of course is a big deal. So it seems that this guy is not even connecting. But that was completely the mistake on this guy's part, the Lee Sin. Lee Sin completely messing up. And yeah, Darius is connected. He was just AFK. Yeah, unless you have vision of something, you shouldn't trust it to be empty. And just as we saw there, you can be get unlucky. And if you get unlucky like that, then you will pay for that. So Darius coming in, and the same bottom lane this time as they had last time. So yeah, last time the Annie got to do a whole lot of stuns, the Jax got to do a whole lot of stuns, and with the combined stuns they kind of had an easy time getting the kills. And yeah, once again doing a load of damage there. But last time they pushed the lane way too much, and that cost them, well, not so much a couple of kills, but it made it a lot more difficult. They still could get the kills in turret range, but it was a lot more difficult to get them than it would have been in the, well, if the lane wasn't pushed. So currently this Warwick is missing, and yeah, well, so is the Gangplank, I guess. But they are not playing very defensively. Not that you can play defensively here on this map. It is of course very hard to do that. You mostly are far away from your turret. The only thing you can do is stay together and stay with your minions. And they do a good job of last hitting here. They have 13 minions versus 10 on the enemy team. So yeah, it's not a big deal. It's definitely not game changing if this percentage even stays up. But they are currently dominating this lane, because the enemy team doesn't want to come near them. They are just waiting for their opportunity to farm at the turret. And as you can see, Annie can still reach in and do some pretty nice damage at the turret. And by pushing like this, you do get the enemy team pushed in a corner, or rather at their turret. And that makes them unable to go roam and do things like that. And bye Lee Sin. So Lee Sin getting killed by the double stun. And hopefully this team will actually notice that there is a double stun in the bottom lane. Last team got all ninja tabbies. That is of course not a good solution to the fact that Annie is doing a lot of damage. And also not a good solution to the fact that there is a double stun in this bottom lane. Gangplank is currently level... Oh, I can't see, come on. 5 it seems. So he will reach 6 pretty soon, and once he reaches level 6 he can actually help out in the team fight or in the fight in this bottom lane. So once again pushing the lane all the way up to the enemies, and by doing so they kind of lose the ability to harass these two melee champions, because they have a ranged and a melee champion and with 2 stuns, so it should be fairly easy for them to win that lane if they just don't push the lane. But they keep pushing it, and they keep oh yeah, they know that Warwick is coming in. But yeah, by pushing it they allow the enemies to just farm at their turrets and make it a whole lot more difficult on themselves by just not giving themselves the room to kill the enemies. You saw that with the Darius just now. He almost got killed, but then the Jax got exhausted, and instead of just being able to outweight that exhaust, they had to go in. So they had to either go and kill him, so under the turret, or they had to well, just, I don't know, not so much miss the kill but lose the kill, I guess. So once again a push check there by someone with non-perfect skill to do so. The only perfect skill to do so would be well, something that gives you vision of the bush and its surroundings. And I have no clue what this guy was doing there. None at all. Because that was kind of a silly move to make. So Darius all alone over here, and it seems that 0-3 on Lee Sin's part. 0-3 is yeah, not a really good start, to be honest. Well, 4-0 by the complete team, because top lane also got a kill. No, the top laner also got killed. Because, well, Gangplank got 3 kills, so... Anyhow, yeah, the enemy team going for some jungling here, because that is probably their solution to losing so hard. And yeah, by just jungling a little bit, you can get some extra gold income while still being safe, because the jungle is relatively safe, especially if you ward this spot and of course the dragon. And yeah, since they aren't doing that, I think that's their main problem already. I mean, you can see how many times they well, they are afraid that someone might be in this bush, and if they just ward this, they can see that nobody is there. Because by being able to tell where your opponents are, you will be able to yeah, to do better. And oh, let's see that again, because we didn't see the engage there. So Lee Sin was all the way over in their part of the lane, and he runs out, so that was not the problem. But then Darius comes in and does the same thing, but now they're ready for him, and they do get the kill. Tibbers, of course, really strong.
Shut down.
And oh, they do get the kill up top. So yeah, Warwick going one-on-one with Warwick, and oh, he uses his oranges to heal. That is a big mistake. Plus you should always stay in your ultimate, because it does a lot of damage if you're lucky. They might still get this kill though. No. Warwick smart enough to just walk somewhere else. And are they going to catch up with him? No. Yeah, unfortunately not catching up with him, so wasting a lot of time here. But they are going to jungle a little. And the bear dies. And oh, Annie! Wow, that was close. That was under 20 HP there. But she did grab the buff. Yeah, you shouldn't really farm these jungle minions with weak characters, because this is still the old jungle, well, the HP and the and such of the old jungle, which means that yeah, in the old jungle you can farm with Annie, and now you still can't farm with Annie. So you shouldn't do that. You should do that with real junglers from the old jungle before they remade it. So champions like Warwick and Gangplank, they can do that, but for the rest it is pretty hard. Come on, get out, Gangplank, run! Yeah, this guy's dead. Gangplank's dead as well, and everyone else gets out. So it's a 1-for-1 trade, which is good for the enemy team, because they crawl a little bit closer to the amount of gold, percentage-wise, of course. Because assuming they got the same amount of gold from those kills, the absolute difference doesn't change, but the relative difference does change. So Jack's jumping all over the place and going to try to get a kill. Yeah, they do get a kill there. And oh, they didn't push into this turret. This turret had a big minion wave onto it, and they could have just pushed it right away. Come on, Annie, send in the bear. And he's going to post the bear over there as a kind of a watchdog, or watch bear. And yeah, they're going to get an easy dragon there. Warwick apparently not noticing the bear. That was a nice effect. The tower shot all the way across there. And are they going to be able to save this guy? No, nobody's near. Well, oh, come on. What the hell, Gangplank? What are you doing? He was probably watching something else. Definitely not aware of things that may be going on. Wow, he completely messed that up. Huh. That was complete fail. Anyhow, yeah, I could have definitely saved the who died? The Jacks there. Finally, a ward going down from Team Red. They are not going for the red buff, however. They are going for this Gangplank. Wow, that was a nice kick. And yeah, they're going to grab an easy kill. So 7-4 now, which means they're not that far behind anymore. And yeah, they did get cut off from running back bottom lane, but that is not going to matter because they have a 3 versus 2 going on in the top lane here. So Gangplank, the Phantom Dancer, he's building some really strange items here. Should really go way more tanky, especially on this map. So first of all, an easy kill there, and then oh, dying mid-ultimate. That was pretty cute. And Annie going to die, but Jack is going to pick up this kill, I'm assuming. Oh, come on. There we go. So an ace for 1. That's good. Yeah, they got a really easy first kill there in that fight. And yeah, the enemy team building a little more tanky than our team. Although Annie does have the catalyst and 2 Doran's rings, sorry. And yeah, this guy only has some additional health. Yeah, this doesn't provide you with anything. And of course the ninja tabbies, but the ninja tabbies are of course good against this enemy team, which is, well, purely physical. Well, no, Warwick has some magic damage, but yeah, since he's not building a whole lot of AP, it's not a problem. So yeah, that's why you ward. You ward up the mid spot here, and you ward up the dragon, just to avoid these kind of ganks. And if you know that the enemy is over here killing your turrets and they're coming back, then there's a 50-50 chance of them going in here to do this jungle bit and to get this red buff. So you get the hell out of there. But that's just common game sense. Unfortunately, they didn't get that. And I think there are 2 red buffs now on the team. Is that true? Yeah, I think so. I think this is a red buff. Huh. This is definitely a red buff, but... yeah, I think the brown buff looks a little bit paler, so the brown buff is from the dragon, of course. It gives you a load of extra damage. Yeah, it is a red buff and a red buff. So, okay, stole that from someone and still has it. So the green buff on Warwick, the green buff is from the wolves up top over here in the top camps. Loads of damage going off. I wanted to ask whether he had a guardian angel, but he was just not dead yet. And Annie taking a tower shot, but it's well worth it, because if she can get in there, if she can get that last hit, no, she can't. He runs all the way out, and they're going to grab another turret for this.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Turrets really don't mean that much here, as you can, or as you might have already noticed. The distance between this turret and this turret is already very long, so you're not making it more difficult on the enemy team to farm. And unless you can take out an inhibitor, nothing really changes, because this gank path is completely open anyway. Well, you can get through here and then come in front of the turret, or get through there and then cut off people from behind the turret. So this gank path really doesn't open up because you destroy the turret. It's already there. And yeah, the enemy team still trying to get back in this game, and they are oh man, placing that ward. And they must have seen that, yeah, but he misses the Q on the dragon by about half a second. Unless he wanted to steal it with that Q and not jump in, then he missed it by a little less than half a second. But still, normally you want to use the second ability on that Q to actually get the dragon. So yeah, another dragon for our blue team here, and that is going to win them the game. Of course, yeah, the additional damage, because you get damage, a percentage of damage extra based on your level. So because all of them are level 12, they get 12% more damage, and yeah, that is a huge amount, obviously. And yeah, it means that all of your spells also do 12% more damage. So not just your basic attacks, but everything. So they're going to get an inhibitor out of this, and yeah, by the time someone kills an inhibitor, it is already really hard to come back. But Annie is going to push the top lane here. They're going to 2 versus 2 them here, and yeah, obviously if you have the dragon buff, if you are already ahead in items, then yeah, there's no way you can come back from that unless you get really lucky. And yeah, they're not even going to be that lucky. Oh, he might still die. No, the things wear off, the blood things. But that was very low. Annie has arrived at their turret. And yeah, the red buff now on this guy. So on Darius. And Annie doing a load of damage there, together with the Gangplank ultimate, of course. And Oh, is she? No, she's not going to be able to kill him. Did not have enough stuff up, and could have, yeah, could have just suicided in to get that kill. But she might actually be able to get away here or get the kill. Oh, so close. Should have stayed between the minions probably. But yeah, she could have suicided in to get this kill, because I would have thought she would have been dead to Warwick a long time ago, but apparently not. Apparently Warwick not strong enough to kill her right away. And that is kind of hilarious, because Annie is a really, really weak champion, HP wise of course. But she did have the Rod of Ages going. It's not fully stacked yet, but still. And one Doran's Ring to get some extra HP. But all in all, yeah, she doesn't really have anything to stay alive. So the stun from Jax going off, and yeah, instead of going for the Darius, because he was already low health, they have to go for Warwick because of the ultimate that Warwick did. It's a good thing that Gangplank didn't go for the Jax and left his teammate behind. It's better to get the tanky dude than to get no one. And they are going to take out, well, about half this turret. No. The super minion gets taken out immediately. I thought they would go for that, for the kill on Gangplank here, but instead he went for the super minion. Which is a good choice, of course, but it does mean that now it's 3 versus 2. And there goes the turret. So Warwick is back up now, and yeah, they kind of get nuked down here by Annie, and the Jax stun is so strong combined with the Annie stun. Well, it's already very strong, but they get a double kill and the immediate kill on the Nexus. So once again, the double stun coming in very handy, although this time they had a little more trouble. I'm going to blame that on the fact that they pushed the lane all the time, and I would like to see a game where they didn't push the lane. So because if they don't push the lane, they have this double stun and have the entire lane to chase them. So even if they get if they get the double stun off over here, they do a lot of damage. And if they then get exhausted or something like that, they still have this whole lane to chase them until they reach the turret. If you push up to their turret, that's never going to happen. And you can, in the late game, which is, yeah, obviously right about now, well, a little bit before now, when you get an ace or you get 2 kills, you can easily kill the first turret, the second turret and the inhibitor if you have 3 champions there. So if you get 2 kills and you don't lose anyone. If you of course get an ace and you have 1 guy remaining, depending on who that is, you can still get like 2 turrets but not the inhibitor, something like that. But yeah, you can push really hard in the end game if you are ahead. So if you get the ace or, yeah, as I said, 2 kills. And yeah, maybe use a little more tactic than just brute force to go in there. But anyway, the double stun working out brilliantly there. And I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. GG.